Taurus, how you doing? So channeled wise, I keep picking up like I'm trying to build my brand or a branding iron or the name Brandon or Lee or Russell or Crow. I don't know, but I'm here. So it might be Cheryl. So I'm hearing Cheryl, Sarah, Steve, Cheryl Crow. Anyway, trying to build my brand. So some of you might be in a band, or so you might do like I do, Angel Radio. You do a Kaya MPC, or your brothers are in a band, or you're interested in music, mixing, mastering music, all that sort of stuff, or your partner is. And a lot to do with music production and brands. Like I'm building a company around a brand that I own or I'm looking to own. Now, some of you, it might be no, I was going to say sort of like House or the name Chris or Houser, you're right. But like I'm like looking to make something of something, right? It's like I need to invest into my business and make it expand and grow. So it's like I need a branding name, and I need a name, and I need a website, and you might be into web designing. For any of you guys who are interested, I don't know. I channel a lot of stuff first. But I'm also looking into coming off of Patron and going on to another, build my own website. So you might be into this kind of stuff is kind of really what is picking up. Now, when I'm channeling, okay, for instance, like my girlfriend is a life path 5, she would come up as a Taurian because she's a life path 5. Okay, so she could, like, this would be messages of what's going on with me kind of thing, right? So don't forget, if you're watching as a Taurus, you can also watch as any Sagittarius placement, okay? So, I mean, anywhere with Sagittarius Taurus, you can watch it for you or your partner, okay? And the messages may relate. If you've got no idea why, you will need the teaching tier that I also offer. But what they're saying is that you might be looking into expanding your company somehow and looking into a brand name or a company of a website and building upon a website. Now, you could do this for a living, and this is what you're promoting of how to build websites, or the fact that you're looking to build your own website, or your partner is, and it's around computers and all this kind of stuff, right? Is really what they're saying. And if it isn't anything to do with, like, because it could be Adobe, okay, and all those sort of stuff, and web designs and things like I've got, but that is really expensive for any of you guys who've not kind of like used Adobe products before. But what they keep saying, it's based around products. Like I have a product, I have a brand, I have a name, okay, and there is something that I want to start selling and blah, blah, blah. Or you've been doing this for quite some time and basically you're just implementing different methods of doing this kind of thing. Now, your partner or yourself might own their own company, and it would be someone that is more than likely like entrepreneurial, that has their own company, and it's either based around one product or it would be based around loads of different products. Like, for instance, I'm sorry if I keep mentioning myself, but like me, I'm a music producer, I'm a tarot card reader, I also do teaching tiers, and I also do tarot card readings, I also vlog, and I also do music production and stuff. So it's kind of like this, where I need to try and incorporate everything and maneuver it around a brand. Now, the reason why I've been doing that is because I have so many people that I'm losing also, that like Patron has been giving me loads of shit just lately. So I've been looking into transferring over to a different website. I'm just waiting to hear back from them. It's going to cost me a fair bit of money, but like I said, it's investment. So it might be something that you're interested in, of like companies, dissolving companies, building companies, like building a company off a company, like a brand name. And once I've got my brand name going, then I can start like implementing different things into a brand or a company. And it could even be things like this, like, you know, when I go onto this new website, I'll be able to sell t-shirts and stuff all in one place, just to make it so much easier for you guys that have really been struggling. And it'll also be cheaper. You also be get 20% off and things like this, and you can refer a friend, and if you do, you get like a month free and all that sort of stuff. So I think you guys will probably benefit from that a lot better. You can also buy readings separately and all that sort of stuff, and also subscribe and loads of different things. So what I'm picking up is that kind of message around branding and company. Now, you might just basically work for a company that really is implementing a lot of change. So say if you work in a chain store of supermarket, or you work somewhere where there's a chain of certain things, okay, what they're saying is what is coming up for you channeled wise is that they are going to be starting to implement quite a lot of changes. Okay, so if you work in a shop, if you work at, like here for instance, it would be like Tesco's, okay, or it would be like a clothes shop and it would be like Next or something, or like a chip shop, whatever it is, it feels like the company that you work for, of work and money, is looking to implement, to expand on their business. So it feels like that you might be asked to like either pick up extra shifts, move departments, or anything like that is what they're saying about transferring from here to here, like going to a different department, going to a different store, moving, like, okay, I work for a certain like company, okay, and the company that I work for also have a company in another state or a village or a town or a country, and that place might be out, or Pisces, and if I say place you say Pisces, or Life Path 3 might be involved somewhere, but like I'm looking to be able to work for the same company but move and hopefully work for the same company. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it feels like also like transactions of like money going from a country to a country, or be careful of scamming, okay, because this is also, like I said, it could be money that's been transferred or laundered, I don't know, but because they're saying laundry mat. So the name Matthew, or anybody beginning with M, okay, Matty, Matthew, Melissa, Maria, Michael, I don't know, anybody beginning with M, or anybody beginning with E, M, like Emily or Emma, okay. But yeah, what they're saying is like transferring certain things over, like where it would be like computer based stuff, and I need to get word to you and I need to transfer all of this stuff over to you. Now that might be money, it might be where you have family in a different country and you wire it across to another country maybe that has different tax, or you might work for a tax company, that kind of thing. But I'm picking up so many messages around you, Taurus, okay, or Sag or Life Path 5s, about companies, business, building them, making them, and then also transferring a lot of data, which would be like computer-based data. Now, if you do things like I do, which is very strange, but it is here, like if you've got an Akaya, okay, or anything like that, I've noticed that you can transfer certain things. You've got like SD cards, and you transfer and you put in a load of sounds and blah blah blah, and you can transfer like something over to, like, loads of sounds over to things. So it might even be like, I don't know, say that you're a web designer or you're a music designer and you have your own design in music and patterns and stuff, and you actually want to sell them to people. Okay, now there could be people that because I'm also in the music industry, I also have people that watch this that are in the music industry. So it's kind of like that, like I've got like a load of music that I want to sell, or I've got like I don't know, like a sample pack that I really want to sell, and I want to make a sample pack, and I've got my samples, and I want to make them, and I want to sell them. Okay, so I need a website, I need a base of blah blah blah, which would be like YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. So it feels like networking for a lot of you, like networking and building up a company and a business and a brand. They do keep saying band of brothers, so is very much music related, like music related stuff. Like you really could be like a producer of certain things and whatnot, blah blah blah, or your partner is. But they keep saying music, okay. But where can I do everything all in one? Okay, so stuff like that. What else have we got for Taurus? Any messages for Taurus? So if you didn't know, Taurus, I'm also a medium. I channel a load of messages for a load of people. If they don't relate to you, they don't relate to you. It could be you or your partner. Always be very much aware that when a lot of people watch tarot card readings, that a lot of the times you might be unsure the fact that, or Gary, or the name Gary, or Tina, okay, Tina, T, anybody beginning with T, Tatiana, Tati, Tanya, Tyler's tarot, so I might be doing tarot card readings. But always be aware, okay, that future-based energy is, okay, there's nothing going on in my life at the moment, but when I come back to the reading next week, okay, I actually realised that all that actually did happen because it hasn't happened yet, okay, because they're basically future predictions. Okay, so always be aware of that. So let's see. So we're doing the last 48 hours, Taurus, and then the next 48 hours. Then we're going to turn that reading into an actual you versus them, and then I'll tell you about your weekly reading. So let's see what's been going on with the last 48 hours, plans or anything that's been going on with Taurus over the last 48 hours, please. So you got 4. So you got boredom, you got frustration, you got like life path 4 or a Scorpio person, possible Aries. But it feels like, well, you're stubborn, I'm not speaking to you, you're not speaking to me. I made you an offer, I tried to speak to you, but basically you just drank it away. So someone might be drinking, I don't know, or they're burning a lot of assets, you're just throwing it all away. Like, why would you just want to throw all of this away? For some of you, you tried speaking to this person and you found it very difficult in order to be able to speak to them. Now, you might not be speaking to them at all, okay? Every time I look at you, you're busy doing something. Like, what are you doing? Well, I'm just working. I'm here working at home. So it might be the fact that you're busy all of the time and someone keeps trying to get your attention and you just kind of like think, oh, just hold on a second, just give me a minute. I'm just trying to get on with my work. I've got projects, I've got things that are going on my mind, right? So at the moment, I just can't really answer all of your questions that you've got of demand. Some of you, it might be supply and demand, or it might be where you're going over onto demands, that other place than Patron. But yeah, it feels like that you may not be speaking at this time. Now, you probably haven't spoke for a long time, or you've just had an argument, okay, with a person, okay? But don't forget, anybody in your vicinity could have Scorpio placement, be a life path 4, okay, Scorpio or Aries, okay, placement. Within their Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or life path number. Okay, so let's see. Last 48 for Taurus. So, it's more like a Jekyll and Hyde energy. It's kind of like if I have to get up off my seat and tell you, I will tell you. It's kind of like, hold on a minute, bruv, you're not making any fucking sense at all. 1 minute you're okay, the next minute you're not okay. It's a little bit like, I don't know, people say bipolar. It's not bipolar. I mean, it could be if you have like a very high and then a very low vibration, but it shouldn't really cause an argument, okay? Because this is more like a Jekyll and Hyde. 1 minute you're okay, and the next minute you're not okay. We're kind of speaking, but we're not sort of speaking. And it's kind of like, well, what do you want me to do? I'm looking forward to the future. You know, I've got loads of plans. I'm like very... See, I don't understand this. I'm very entrepreneurial. And a message that is here, Taurus, is like where you try to give someone an idea and say, look, you know, you could make some money off this. And they go, oh, no, I can't be bothered. And you're like, why not? You're very good at it. You're like, you've got loads of passion. It's brilliant. You're really good at it. Why don't you do it full time? They're like, no, I can't really be bothered. And you say, my God, you're so good at that. You know, if I was you, I would do this. Like an advising system or like advising someone. And they're kind of like, nah, I'm none the wiser. I just can't be bothered. I just don't really want to. So that might be business related that you've been going through, like looking for a load of things and feeling very good about it, okay, but just waiting on word to come back before you can get started, okay? Because if we're looking at business for a start, probably within the last 48 hours, it might be around business, okay? There's also a mother here where it's none of their business also. If you're in a relationship, you've got a very difficult energy around a mother or a sibling or a grandmother here because they've not changed. They're not doing anything different. This is more of a Jekyll and Hyde, right, Jackie? But like a Jekyll and Hyde energy. 1 minute you're okay, the next minute you're not okay. 1 minute you're okay, the next minute you're not. It's very sporadic behaviour is the Queen of Wands and the Four of Cups. Okay, so it feels like that, you know, like I'm looking forward to the future. I've got loads of plans. What's the matter with you? And you're like, oh, well, I'm just bored. You're like, well, what then? What can I do in order to make you happy? And it's like, well, nothing really makes me happy. So like, I don't make you happy. All the things that I'm doing for you, that's not good enough. Like me being here for you, me being loyal, me being looking forward to the future, enjoying the fact that we're in a relationship, and you're just not putting in any input. Okay, so you really could have like a Johnny 5, John, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, Jackie, okay, but like I it's a difficult energy because I feel like this gaslighting energy that's here, okay. Let's see, Taurus, what's going on with Taurus? Or been going on. See? So it's kind of like this very slow go, stop, no. Right? Some of you are looking for a slow go or a Logan. Logan, or you drive a Shogun, or your name is Logan or Lucy or Laura or Lucifer, a Capricorn, okay, but like or Linda and Belinda, but like I'm looking for a logo or a Logan, Shogun. Some of you might be looking for a new car. You could be dealing with a Cancerian or a Life Path 7. I'm also hearing Valerie or valet, like I need my car valeting and cleaning out. So someone spends a lot of time doing things around cars. So some of you wasn't speaking. Within the last 48 hours, you wasn't speaking for some reason that went on. Now, it could be to do with the 3, because before 4 is 3, which is there. So it could have been involving a Life Path 3 or a Piscean. Okay, and we wasn't speaking, but now we are. Like, we wasn't on good terms, but now we are on good terms. Okay, now if there's a mother energy here, that's very like up and down, in and out energy. Let's see, last 48 hours, Taurus. So 8 wands could be dealing with a Leo or an Aquarian energy. Okay, but it's also like chasing the dragon, trying to get your attention, like running around circles. Some of you have got a dog that chases its tail for some reason, is what I keep hearing. Now, it's either DuckTales, which is Scrooge McDuck. Someone might be very tight-fisted, or someone's very just easygoing, very easy flow. Easy go, easy flow. A flow of money is also what I'm hearing, or the name Flo, or Florence and the Machine. Come on here, boy, have a cigar, you're going to go far. You're going to fly high, you're going to make it if you try, we're going to love you. But that's Pink Floyd. But like I'm hearing Florence and the Machine. Yeah, so you start talking again within this, probably now. You probably are communicating, possibly about travel, okay? Okay, so that's just a taster. So let's see what's going to be happening within the next 48 hours with Taurus, please. The next 48 with Taurus. So there you go, Taurus. There you are, more than likely in a relationship or married already. If you're watching and you're in a third party, this person's already in a relationship and married. If they're not married, they're basically just in a long-standing relationship, okay? That's if there's a third party, because sometimes that can be, okay? But I'm also picking up a lot of stubborn, Gary, or arrogant energy also. Harry, Carry, oh dear. Harry or Carrie, or committing Harry, Carrie suicide. I don't know what that's for. Unless your name's Kerry. Carrie, things may change, my friend. Oh, Carrie. Anyway, let's see. The next 48 for Taurus. There you go. So what is going on then? What's going on, Ron? Ronald? Anybody getting with R? Lara? Laura? R? Ricky? A Rickenbacker. Some of you are looking to sell a guitar. I am, actually. I am. You're right, son. Man, this High Priestess is holding secrets about a relationship. This person's trying to hold things together and also hold things in. If we're looking at a you versus them energy here also. Because if it compares to you, Chris Cornell, if it compares to you and nothing compares to you, there might be something also around comparethemarket.com, looking at the market of selling something on the market. Might be like Instagram, could be a Facebook selling page. Here I'm also picking up page boy, page girl. Don't know what that is, about a wedding. Page boy and page girl. If your name is Paige or Elaine. But I'm definitely seeing troubles within a family situation that is not speaking. Okay, like I said, your karma or swap on you. Okay, or the name Carmen or Carmel or Mel, Melissa, Maria. But your karma will swap on you. It will swap around. Meaning, because you got 5 energies here, but it will do anyway, you think that at the beginning, yes, I'm having an argument with my partner, right? And you stop speaking, and then all of a sudden you think, oh, hold on a minute, we are speaking as my partner, and then this turns into, well, I'm not speaking to my father or mother or ex, okay? So when you think you know, you don't know. So the bet the devil you know, so it could be involving a Capricorn or a Gemini person. And what you don't know won't hurt you. Again, someone is like more than likely not speaking to the person that's in the relationship, maybe. Because 5 can also represent an argument within the relationship. Someone doesn't see it fair, or thinks that there's an affair. Can also be catfishing as well here. Or you could actually be fishing a lot, someone that fishes, or catfishing. It's up to you. Let's see. Taurus for the next 48. So you got holding on for dear life here. So you got Elijah, dear. No idea. I've got no idea what is going on. What is going on? It's like I said, I felt this at the beginning, Taurus, and you guys, poor guys, you always get this. There's such confusion within gaslighting, because I keep hearing, I have got no idea what on earth is wrong with you. What is wrong with you now? What is the matter now? Why do you suddenly just do this? And then the other person mirrors you, reflects it and says, no, it's you. And then you go, no, hold on a minute. No, it isn't. It's you. Look, I just look. Look back at what I said. Think about what I said. Are you listening to what I said? Can you go back on the text messages that I sent you, that I shot you shot you? I don't know what that is. Was it JR? I don't know, but I'm hearing, look, I just shot you a message, because these are all messages, okay? Anything via messaging, Instagram, MNS, whatever it is. Okay, shot you a message, and I was speaking to you, and if you just go back and you look, okay, at what you may not have missed, it's like, no, because you started, like, no, I didn't start it, you said that, I said this, and they're like, but you said, I said, you did, I did, and it's kind of like that, it causes a mirror, so it causes an argument, because there could be gaslighting here, because I really am picking up this, man, I don't even fucking know what the hell it was that I said that would set you off. What on earth set you off to the point of not speaking? What was it that did that? I always say, and have done and taught this for a long time, always go back and look at text messages, emails, or your vocabulary of what it was that set off an argument or the ego for you to not speak. Okay, that makes you very aware of it. Sometimes you can even prove that to a person and it still isn't satisfactory enough. Look, I'll prove it. I'll show you if you want me to. And it's kind of like, no, you said it. And you're like, man, I am sick to death of this. It's like, it's fucking tiring me out. You know, like, I keep trying to talk to you and tell you that it's you, but you don't listen. It's like, no, it's not me, it's you. Right, here. So you got, again, confusion. I can feel it in my bones, Taurus. Let's see. Taurus for the next 48. 7 of Pentacles. Well, all I can do is just keep investing into my business, you know, and I just keep hearing, like, mind your own business. My business is my business. It's not none of your business, okay? So I don't know what that is coming up for you. There's definitely someone that just keeps working and thinking, well, fuck it. If you want to just be quiet, then you be quiet. I'll just keep working, okay? But it's a little bit like this, where someone keeps trying to get someone's attention when they're at work. When they're at work. That might have even been the argument that caused things. Because this is like working, right? This is also, look, I don't need you to keep texting me whilst I'm at work. I'm at work. Like, yeah, well, you're at work and I'm at work. So, you know, why can't this just wait until I get home? Right? Because it feels like a lot of you, you're either doing it or it's being done to you. Either way. Because this is a place of residency, because it also represents Libra, right? So it means a place of business, okay? This also means business as well. So it might be where you just, like, someone shuts down emotionally and physically because there's been a lot of, like, texting during working hours, and it's kind of like, why didn't you text? Why did you not say something? It's like, because I'm at work. I can't just drop everything right at the last minute. I'm at work. And this is what came up in the last reading about what your reading was channeled, about entrepreneurs, people that work for the government, and then people that actually work self-employed. And people that work for the government actually believe that people that work for being self-employed, it's easier because you're your own boss. And I can equivocally tell you that you're all fucking wrong right there. Okay? You don't get sickness packages. You don't get NHS help. You don't get any help. You don't get time off work. You don't get paid if you have time off work. You're your own boss. So you're your own motivator. Okay? And you have to work harder because you don't get all the benefits like you get. You don't get someone that says, right, you've got to be in here at 7 o'clock and you leave at 4. Clock in, clock out. No. When you work for yourself, you have to build a business from ground up. And when you do, it actually makes you work even harder. But everything in life is built off your chart. If you study your chart and you look at your chart, it tells you that this is 7th house. 2nd house is Capricorn for me. So it represents a lot about money, finances, and business. Okay, where it can be like a complete and utter workhorse, constantly thinks about work and money and business and expansion. Okay, so I'm constantly trying to think up new ideas in order to expand upon one's business, constantly. Okay, so I'm always working, okay, a lot of the time, but it does get very tiring, but you have to put in a lot of effort if you want to get out what you get. But there's this blamed energy here for a person that is self-sufficient. It might be a fish, could be a Piscean, but that is self-sufficient, which means I can do it myself. Like, I can build all this up and I can actually do it myself. But it's kind of like, well, what are you doing? Well, I'm at work. I'm at work at the moment. Okay. So there's this energy of, I don't know, like, what do you call it? I mean, people get into arguments about this. You know, well, it's here. People argue when you don't get a text message when the person's busy working, when they're at work. Okay, and they're investing into their business. They could be in a meeting. They could be anywhere. And these are messages that are coming in very quickly and speaking and talking like really quick. Quick paced answering, yes. Bing, bing, bing. You're like, what do you want for tea? What do you want for this? What do you want for that? And you're like, oh, just hold on a minute. Just like, I'm just going to have to ignore it at the minute because I'm in a meeting. Or like I've just got like loads of clients at the moment, or I'm doing something, and blah, 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 and you're working, and someone keeps sending loads and loads and loads and loads of messages, and then you suddenly realise, fuck, I haven't got time, I didn't see it. This could even be where you've been arguing over not seeing something, not speaking and not seeing, or not using one's intuition, but don't worry about that one, because you always use your intuition. But like, this is like, well, I didn't even see the fact that you'd sent a message. How am I supposed to reply that quick? Okay, how am I supposed to reply back to you that fast if I didn't even see the message, the fact that you'd sent one? How am I supposed to know whether you'd sent one back? I didn't see it. I didn't see that. Okay, so some of you are arguing over time spent and time talking with your partner, where it might be where they work a lot, and every time you try to grab their attention, they're working, or you're moaning at them, or they're moaning at you because they ignore you when they're at work, but they're at work. This is sending loads of messages and then being ignored and not like being ignored. Okay, so, you know, and I'm going to have to say this, man, give the men a break, Jesus Christ. Well, whichever way it is, it's the breadwinner, it's the person that owns the most amount of money, it's the person that has a lot more to lose with a Hierophant, okay, because it can be mortgages, house, business, self-made man, self-made business, a lot of work to do, you know, loads of stuff to do, to financially do everything, okay, so it can be a lot of that, and I've got a lot on my mind, I've got loads of work to get done, okay, and because I'm working, I can't just answer every single question that you've got about stupid stuff when I could just answer that later. So for a lot of you, you've been arguing about work because all of your messages channeled and also cards have been around like trying to set up a business and having a lot of work to do and trying to get it all running smoothly and blah, blah, blah and tickety-boo and thinking about the future of the relationship and actually investing into business and trying to expand it the best you can. Okay, whilst you've got another energy here that's also wanting to speak and talk whilst you're at work. So more than likely here, you're having a very difficult energy, possibly around working relationships or having time for the relationship, and also, so my advice would be here, for you guys looking for maybe advice, is to not speak during working hours. During working hours, you know, say goodbye in the morning and then see each other at night, is to not speak during working hours, because that's what this is. I can't speak to you during working hours because I've got a boss, they don't like me on my phone, or whatever it is, but I'm at work, okay? So the advice is, from Spirit and Uncle Steve, is to tell you to not speak during work hours here. Leave whatever it is for the playground, guys, here, okay? Sort it out after work, okay? Work is work, play is play. If you mix business with pleasure, it'll always go wrong. That's why self-made energy is always the best, because if you mix business with pleasure, or if you mix business with family, it all goes to shit and it always goes wrong, okay? Majority of the time, especially if you work for family members. If you're a family member and you work for your father or mother, okay, sometimes children or whatnot, they get treated worse because they have to prove something to everybody else, or everybody else thinks that they always get away with not being able to do anything because they're family members. So it could be a family group business, and what gives you more priority over me? What makes you any better than me? How come you get more money than me? Why do you get more of a favour than I do? Because you're a family member? I work the same amount of hours as what you do. Why should you get more than I do? So you really could be arguing about time of work, business, money, assets, investments, and also possible around parents of working with parents, okay? So you might actually be a Taurus that works for your parents or step parents. This could be step parents energy here. So there you go. That's what I've got for you so far. That's the storyline I've got. If you would like to join Patron, don't forget at some point I'm probably going to be changing everything. It's not changed yet. I will let you know. But it'll be so much smoother and easier for you guys, because I will also be able to just sell individual readings if you would like them, just if you want one, okay? But I'll be able to do a lot more when I get there. What do you think? Is it a good idea? Because there will be a transaction as well, going from one place to another place when it's up and running. Anyway, if you would like to join, I'm going to continue on this reading, and then when it's finished, I'll clear it all away and do you a proper reading for the week with the Rider-Waite deck. And then we clarify that and tell you what to expect coming up in the future for your reading a week or more above. And you can use that, and that is Patron, and that is provided below. That's the weekly and monthly tier, okay? If you would also like the teaching tier, I'm also a teacher, and I also teach loads of stuff, esoteric, also channeling, advice, drug addiction, codependency, business, all that sort of stuff. It's all over on the teaching tier, and we dive right deep into numerology, numbers, and how that starts to affect law of attraction, karma, which is really not a law of attraction because it's built within your DNA of number. Your number is a life path, and how that trines across to a fixed or mutable or cardinal sign, and why things might take a very long time coming business if you have a cardinal sign in a business related house. So that is what we're diving into at the moment over on the teaching tier, but you're very welcome to join. But they come out once every week, okay? But there's about 32 over there at the moment, talking about all kinds of stuff, okay? So that's what you got, all provided below. You can find out everything that you like. Thank you so much, Taurus. I really do appreciate it, and I'll hopefully see you over there.